just changing everything over. Okay, apparently there's not a category for this game, though. So we'll just go into retro for the rest of the night, then. This is Wario Blast, featuring Bomberman. Just need to make one last adjustment to everything. And there we go. We should be all set to carry on. Sounds good, Zeri. Thank you again for the raid, and you have a good night. We could be Wario, or we could be Bomberman. Let's be Wario. What is the point to be playing Wario Blast if you're not playing Wario? Always appreciated. It is always good to see you. Yeah, this is essentially just a Bomberman game that happens to feature Wario for some reason. In this case, we are fighting Bomberman. Curse we don't want. I do want the flame up so I can cover more territory and hopefully catch him out. So they made him real smart for it being only level 1. I say as he just stands there in front of the bomb. Never mind. It looks like I have to beat him 2 out of 3, I would assume? Yeah, okay. That might be part of why this takes 2 hours to beat, is because of having to... repeatedly defeat the same opponents. Yeah, if you've never played a Bomberman game before, obviously the bombs are important, but the main idea is picking up all those power-ups from the soft blocks to make your bombs effective, to then defeat your opponent. Usually it also involves defeating a lot of monsters that way. This game in particular is more designed as a bot version of the... what's usually Bomberman PvP. Now, do I have to beat him 3 times? No. Round 1, 2 versus enemy 2. So I'm assuming there's 2 Bombermen running around now. I wonder if they can blow each other up. It would make my life a lot easier if they could just end up destroying each other. Or for me. Oh. He blew himself up trying to get me. Oh, he got so lucky because it didn't actually let me place there. I got greedy. I thought my bomb range was smaller than that. Well, that's a shame. That bomber won by doing nothing because both of his opponents blew themselves up. Oh great, the only item I got is a curse. Thanks, game. Love that for me. Yeah, you go ahead and pick up that curse. Though, that's the thing, you can pass the curse on to other people. So now we're all slow as hell. Which is gonna be a problem. There we go. It wore off. Yep, he's gonna try to pass the curse on me again. I tried to bait him into it. That is a strategy, is baiting an opponent into your bombs. Yeah, he's trapped himself, but we both died. Who wins in that scenario? Oh, it actually does have a draw. Damn it. I was hoping since I died technically second that I was gonna win there. I shouldn't even have dropped that bomb. He had already trapped himself, but I didn't trust it. Could have tried to grab that power-up, but the odds of me getting that and not dying were not great. There we go, he's dead. He got greedy going for me and trapped himself. If he didn't drop that other bomb, he was fine, but he got scared, I guess, so he decided to drop another bomb. Okay, whoever wins this round wins the game. Who will win? Will it be one of the Bomber twins, or will it be Wario? Wario always wins. Especially when his opponents just walk into their death like that. Yeah, that is something to be careful of, is bombs setting each other off as well. Which is why you try to set them, like, around corners from yourself so that you have safety. And obviously, when he has no corner to go around, his AI doesn't always understand what to do. Round 1-3 versus enemy 3. How many enemies am I gonna have to be facing once we get further along, then? I guess it'll probably change what my enemies are as we go, probably. Like, I'll get stronger and smarter enemies or something, perhaps. This guy's just gunning for me. He's just going for it. Filch me a power-up. Nope, they're both cursed. Here, you guys have fun with that. I think that was a no bomb dropping curse, because there are a bunch of different curses. There's the slow one, there's one that makes you drop bombs uncontrollably, usually. One that makes you very fast, which you might think that's a good thing, but it can actually be a real detriment to your cause sometimes if you're going too fast. Because you'll just, like, zip around a corner into a bomb or something. Things like that. Well, he did himself in. That works out for me. Round 1 goes to Wario. This is serving as a decent palate cleanse from what we were going through. A little slower than I would like it to be, but, you know. There we go, we'll just take care of that problem. Defeating somebody with a one-flame bomb makes me honestly very happy. Because that's very hard to do. Oh boy. Well, if I hadn't just barely stepped around there, I would have been fine. But I pressed up instead of left, so I slid around the block. That's what I get for trying to filch power-ups. Sometimes you manage to get them, and sometimes your greed doesn't pay off. But I'm Wario, I'm meant to be greedy. That's what he does. It's his whole thing. I'm so fucked. No, I'm not. Don't ask how I got away with that. Sometimes it's best not to question it. Wait. I guess the other guy died off screen somewhere. Round 1 versus boss. Fusion bomb. Become teacup. Okay. Not gonna lie, not what I was expecting. Teacup elephant was not on the bingo card. Should have been, but it wasn't. Okay, it's got a cannon, it shoots, and it floats around summoning minions. It seems to be its whole thing. And it has a wide hitbox, because that was definitely a game over, huh? Okay, there are continues. At least I can just continue from here, then. That's fine. There's also passwords, but that'll depend on if it has limited continues or not, whether those passwords matter. That's 2 hits. I don't know how many hits this thing takes. It seems to move in a simple pattern. So I was like a hit away before. And we received the K. Boss cleared. Retrieved kicks. Oh. So I guess I just have bomb kick all the time now? Because that would be sick. Oh yeah, can kick bombs around. B button will halt the kicked bombs. Oh, that's actually really good. Wario, beware! Warp holes exist in the next battle. This Bomberman just kicks a bomb after Wario. Oh no! Run, Wario, run! Round 2-1 versus enemy 1. So I guess that's just how it's gonna go, is loops of I fight up to 3 Bombermen and then I fight a boss. Can I kick bombs into the warp holes? Well, it would help to find out if there wasn't a Bomberman in the warp hole. No, the bombs pass over warp holes. Okay. But I can definitely be cheeky and go through a warp, drop a bomb, and leave. Except for where this warp has placed me is not ideal. Yeah, see, what he just did is exactly what I was going to do. But I got sent somewhere where he wasn't, so it didn't work according to plan. Goodbye. I need some flame, but I have no flame. Or... okay. Thanks, Bomberman. Wario wins by doing nothing. I saw that green fool do it, so I figured I could do it in time. I don't know what that noise was. Oh, somebody dying. That's what that noise was. The amount of times people will collide and just drop bombs at each other is very funny. Oh, he's cursed. Oh no. I think it's the no bomb curse again, because he's not running slow and he's being kind of weird. Yep, he's warping away. Hi, have a bomb. Right where you're warping to. Oh, my own bomb got me, but he died too, so it's a draw. We take those. You know, I completely forgot I had bomb kick after trying it on the warp and then it didn't work. I really should just use bomb kick to defeat him. What's up, motherfucker? Aw. Got him. That's why bomb kick is good. You kick it onto a fuse, basically, made by another bomb. And then you just ruin their day. Round 2-2 versus enemy 2. Playing games like this did actually impact how I handle explosives in other games, fun fact. Like, obviously not Wario Blast specifically, because this is actually my first time playing this game, but playing, like, Bomberman games, for example, helped me figure out how bombs interact with the world in other games. Like, learning about chaining them together and things of that nature. Obviously, basic physics also tells you that, like, hey, thing that go boom probably will make other thing that go boom also go boom. Well, that guy got collateral damaged. Real shame for him. Ah, he got lucky. What are you doing? Aside from just dropping bombs everywhere. Oh, that's probably the curse he got, is I poop bomb curse. Okay, he's just gonna dodge by just constantly going through warps. This is going to be very annoying. Yeah, because all he has to do is just run away into a warp, and then he's safe. Because there's like a warp to run to everywhere he goes, so he's just constantly got protection. Timer scam, timer scam, timer scam. Ah. He thought he was safe. That's once again why Bomb Kick is great. Just gotta watch out that other people don't do the same thing to you first, but you know. These bots aren't smart enough, it seems, to do that quite yet. I wouldn't be surprised if I start getting bombs kicked at me late game in this. Though it is just a Game Boy game, so they might not get that smart. But I wouldn't rule it out as a possibility. We do have ads coming up in just a moment. So be advised about that. Considering that this is not that exciting, I may just play through the ads for this one, honestly, because I don't really think you're gonna miss too much of Wario just kind of toddling around, dropping bombs, and hoping he catches this stupid Bomberman who keeps running away. I thought I was being clever there. I misjudged my bomb range. That's on me. Oh, that almost got him for free. Oh, they're both there. And they're both gone now. Anybody else tired of the warp sound yet? Because boy am I very tired of the warp sound effect. Oh, one of them died. They died of their own accord somewhere. Now, I took the guess as to whether he was going to spawn there, and he didn't. That was risky. Oop. Like, they seem to have very, very basic AI. Walk toward opponent, take warp pad if nearby warp pad. Doubly so if in danger. Misjudged my range again. We're going nowhere fast. We're blowing everything up, but we're getting nowhere fast. Ideally, you want to break as many soft blocks as possible and get as many power-ups as possible fast, so you have an advantage over your opponent. But sometimes, like I've been demonstrating here today, having a lot of power-ups doesn't actually help you at all, because you just blow yourself up like an idiot. So admittedly, in my defense, I was very used to not having any flame at all for the longest time. One remote detonated. I wish I had remote bombs right about now, honestly. If I had remote bombs, this would be so over. I'd just be kicking bombs around and blowing them up where I need them to blow up. And I would have just won every round already. Based on the trouble we're having here, it actually kind of works out that we are in ads right now, because people aren't gonna miss much. Nice, got him. Let's go. That's 2 for Wario. We actually managed to, like, wall him out completely. Round 2-3 versus enemy 3. And when people come back from ads, they probably won't be able to tell the difference. This will still be in Warehouse Box Maze with warps. We just have even more Bombermen to kill now. Oh my god, there's so many bombs. And I didn't have anything to do with half of them. try to be sneaky. I sure am, yeah. It took a good, like, 7 attempts at the final boss to get it. Mostly we realized what the suggestion I had was telling me, which was literally just stand there on the far right and mash attack with the hammer held up and you just win. Occasionally knock bombs away from yourself. It's all very stupid. No, you can't have that warp pad. No, no warping for you. Instead, 2 of you die. Oh, that almost had him for free. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I was originally gonna stop and I thought about it a bit more. It's like, no, we're at just an awkward amount of time there. So here we are playing Wario Blast instead. Which is a solid enough a palate cleanser, honestly. Hee. He fell for it. It's kind of neat that this game just gives you default bomb kick after you beat the first boss as well. Oh, that guy's dead. That's what you get for hanging out with Wario. Expecting me not to betray you. Oh, now I'm cursed. Oh, yep, that's definitely the you can't drop bombs curse. I should have stayed down there once I kicked that. Okay, 1 round to the Bombermen. The score is now 1-1. Who will win? The 3 of them or the 1 of me? But you know, it really doesn't seem fair when you think about it that way, huh? Like, not only is it best of 3, but there's 3 of them and 1 of me. Thankfully, you know, they're stupid, so I've got that going for me. I say having blown myself up almost as many times as they have now, but you know, don't worry about that part. In a competition of who can die in the dumber way, the AI will still win. Blow up the curse. He's just gonna keep walking in that loop, by the way. They're a little stupid when it comes to these warps, it seems. They just kind of get fixated on them and just start dancing warp to warp. And honestly, I'm inclined to just let him do it while I go collect power-ups so I can kill him. Hi. Yeah, that's about how that was gonna work out. If I just covered all of the warp pads with explosions, they weren't gonna get away. Round 2 versus boss. The 3 bombers merge once again and become Dreidelman. Exactly. When in doubt, overwhelming firepower wins the day. Okay, so he just kind of spins around and throws boomerangs, I guess. And occasionally, I guess, doesn't blow up despite a bomb being under him. Okay. His hitbox seems a little weird. I walked into him because I didn't have a choice. Game over. It's nice of them to scatter power-ups around the boss arena, unlike a lot of regular Bomberman games where you're just hooped if you don't have power-ups anymore. I think that hit him? How did that one not hit him, though? That's the one I have major questions about. And that one did. Okay. I'm so fucked. This guy's gonna be annoying because he's got a ranged attack that attacks at angles other than just up and down. I actually don't want all of the flames that are on the map, I think. Actually, no, I need some flame to be able to reach him, though. Otherwise, it'll get really annoying to hit him. Like that. He was literally sitting on that bomb, and he didn't die. Or didn't get hit by it, even. Does he have to be actively boomeranging to take damage? Because it seems like he's gotten hit every time he's at the boomerang out, and not any other time. If so, that's really annoying. Yeah, see, that was right square on him. And that too, yep. You see the boomerang was in the air again when that one hurt him. Thankfully, he can be baited into throwing the boomerang, so kinda works, but mixed feelings on that one. Now we have D. Boss cleared. Retrieved dashing. Oh. Holding the B button down and pressing the direction pad boosts your speed. Okay. I thought maybe we had, like, Wario's shoulder charge and I could, like, knock blocks around or, like, crush Bombermen or something. Wario, beware! Bomb guiding blocks could help or hinder in the next fight. So I guess this set has the arrows, yep. Meow, meow. Being able to move faster, though, does help. Because, like, our main weakness was how slow we were. Now I can just cruise. Oh, he got so lucky that that stopped where it did. Hey, how you doing? You're gonna die. Goodbye. I have speed now. I'm gonna make such dumb plays, but they're gonna work. I gotta remember, power-ups don't carry over in this game. That's like the weirdest thing compared to normal Bomberman that's going on here is power-ups not carrying over at all from round to round. I almost fell for the arrow immediately. I'm like, oh yeah, I can just kick a bomb towards him and he'll get hit. Wait, no, there's an arrow right there, dum-dum. Oh, he kicked it back. Nope. I'll take a draw. That's fine. That at least was funny. If that had a little less flame, he would have lost out on that one, but unfortunately it had just enough flame to reach both of us. You can win those kick duels, you just have to be smart about it, and I was not smart enough. But since he has kick 2 now, I can't just trap him, which is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to rely kind of on the AI just measuring wrong, I think. Which they will do, like that. He had a path calculated and then I made him recalculate and his GPS had a real bad time with that idea. Round 3-2 versus enemy 2, which is just 2 Bombermen now. This is one of those rare times where I feel like a game might actually be better as a boss rush game. That was just a choice. Got him. The second bomb messed with his head, I think. He didn't understand what the plan there was. Joke's on him, there was no plan. You can't know my plan if even I don't know my plan. Especially if there just isn't a plan. The most evil plan of all. The plan of having no plan. These guys are really easy to fuck with sometimes. Like, I get it. Wario's a pretty intimidating dude, but just panicking when I just walk towards you menacingly like that is not really the one. That's not the move. All of the bombs. Got him. I short-fused him. Round 3 versus enemy 3. Wait. Well, he died of his own accord. Okay. What? Ah, I touched the last possible pixel at the last possible second. That's such a shame. I got away with such dirty kills and then I get punished. I waited just not quite long enough. I could have kicked his own bomb back at him at the last second, but I was nervous. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. You're gonna die on the clock. Oh, the curse. What is that here? Oh, it's the no bomb dropping curse that everyone has now. Too early. Yeah, that guy was dead. And to rights there. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Boop. Oh, it was too big a blast, though. I think that's our first full loss to the Bombermen. All because I decided to be funny and it backfired horribly. Isn't that the way it always goes, though? Funny joke becomes you were the one wearing clown shoes. There we go, they didn't both make it past that bomb. Got him with his own fuse. I should have followed him sooner, but I thought about it for a second, and I shouldn't have. I should have just acted. But it's a similar case of that thing I talked about during Hammer and Harry, where hesitance kills you. I hesitated about following him because I expected him to drop a bomb on my head when I followed him, and lo and behold, I died the other way instead. So I think he was actually out of bombs, but I had no way to know for sure whether he was or not. Well, oh, they only had fuse 1. Come on. They got so lucky about that. The way this looks makes me feel like I'm playing Spy vs. Spy again. I just keep expecting to hear like that bell ringing laugh, just whenever I set these bombs. Oh, he blew himself up. made Bomberman feel old by talking about Spy vs. Spy, so he died. I tried to do a funny and it almost backfired horribly. I was supposed to come back around and get this Bomberman over here by surprise, but all I did was almost surprise myself. Nice, got one. Oh, now I've got the curse too. No. Thankfully, it didn't last that long. Got him. I sent that one for a spin, hoping he wouldn't figure it out. Got him. I was running off ahead of him like, nope, you ain't getting away. I'm gonna get ahead of you and put a bomb over here. Round 3 versus boss. We're actually going really fast. What is your fusion this time? Flying plushie. Okay. That is something, I guess. What do you even do? You just, like, fly around and hang out? Because, you know, that's kind of chill if you do that. I don't know what this thing's trying to accomplish. And I'm kind of worried about that. Oh, wait, it was doing something for a second there. Oh, it spits teddy bear heads occasionally. Okay. I don't know why it didn't do that until, like, right there at the end. I guess you have to be close to it for it to do it? I don't really know. I blew myself up immediately. Way to go, me. I keep underestimating how much flame I have. And sometimes he just runs into you. Okay. The worst part is, I was just thinking before this boss fight, I'm like, wow, I wonder why this game's actually 2 hours to beat. Doesn't seem that bad. And to get through. The bosses having contact damage is typical for Bomberman, but also miserable. Especially with an enemy that moves as fast as this thing does, it's very easy for it to just fly up to you and say, haha, die. Hehehe, I'm your friend, except die. I'm not your friend at all. I tried to get ahead of him. He's hitting the exact weakness I've talked about so many times that I have, where I get impatient. I get tired of waiting for him to sit here and just float around with his stupid fucking balloons so that he lands somewhere so I can blow him up. Because you also don't get much of a window when he does land to attack him. And if he lands in a shitty spot like that, it's just a waste of a fucking landing. Oh, the excitement. Really thought I was walking into the bomb there. Really? I guess it has to be before he makes the face? Is perhaps? God damn it. The fact that you can also land off the grid like that is stupid. Come on. Now this is just kind of bad. Okay, while he's shooting counts. Okay. I've dropped those so soon to when he lands, and it just doesn't fucking matter. Look at that. Look at how tight the timing is now. And I also run the risk of blowing myself up trying to dodge his fucking attack. This fight is terrible. Like, I don't understand what developers have this hard-on for things that have, like, narrow attack timings for. I really don't understand. Like, if the goal is difficulty, let me tell you, it's not really that difficult. It's just wasting the player's time. Like, sure, it gives the enemy more time to cause you to make a mistake. I'll grant that, but just, ugh. Is that throw? Please be throw. So how would I even use throw? Boss cleared. Retrieved? The Trouncer. You what now? Oh, I can just push people around now. Okay. So I do get Wario's shoulder charge. It just took 2 power-ups to achieve it, basically. Okay. Wario beware. Next challenge contains short fuses and warp holes. Great, so we got warp holes again. I didn't mean to go around that corner into that warp, but I guess I'm here now. Oh. Just knock him right back through the warp here. Have a rotten day. Hope you're ready for us to be here a while, because he's just gonna keep fucking about with the warps. He didn't have enough bomb blast for that to kill him. Why did... Oh, I guess I was too close to him when I tried to kick it. Oh, he's cursed. I think we might have swapped flame, or that was what the curse did, is it killed my flame off. There we go. All I had to do was just tackle him into a wall, so he would just be easy prey. This is definitely one of those days where I'm really just getting tired of the amount of random pings coming out of the various discords I'm in. I really need to just, like, trim that again. Because there's a lot of like, completely superfluous discords that I'm in at this point. Like, you join them to do a thing, and then nobody ever follows up anything ever again. So it's like, well, you know, maybe I should just start leaving. But then you worry, like, oh, they might take that the wrong way and think that you hate them now, and... well, there's a non-zero chance in some of those cases, but still. The Trouncer really is making this go a lot faster, because I just tackled them back into their own bomb. Like, it really is just an easy working solution there. We won another round immediately. Because they love to fuck around with those warps, so all you have to do is wait for them to warp near me, tackle them, and then I kill them. Easy. Simple as. Ah. Except for the times where I end up warping trying to tackle them. That is a long stun on that as well. I blew myself up as I was trying to loop around. Literally, more than half of my deaths are, oh, I measured my bomb blast wrong. And then there's times like that where my kick just didn't fire because you have to step back and then forward again to kick. Hazzy, thank you for the raid. What were you up to today, bud? I know I saw you were playing Wilds, but I don't know if you were doing other things as well. And a resub, look at that. Much appreciated, bud. And of course, if you need to raid and run, please make sure to do so. Taking care of yourself should be your first priority. We're just over here blowing up Bombermen as Wario. Because Wario always wins. Just trying to beat as many games as I can today. We got through Hammer and Harry Boost Building Company a bit ago, and I needed a palette cleanser. There we go. That's another one done. Yeah, it's a rare one as well. Not that many people ever ended up seeing this one. There we go. It is kind of a shame that they are just like the same Bombermen over and over again, and then you fight a boss later. That's like the one downside to this. And you know, the whole, they just love to play around with these warp portals and just keep looping around and around and around and around all day. There we go. I just had to scare him back into his own bomb. Okay, boss time again. Fusion. What are you doing this time? Plant. Okay, very good. Just throws a singular petal at us. I was so mystified by the fact that that petal was continuing to go around that I didn't pay attention where that bomb was. I thought the petal was just gonna go and then stop, but no, apparently that just keeps going. Okay. That's certainly something. And of course, just like the other bosses, he can't be hurt until he's attacking, so... Okay, at least I can blow the petals up, though. We once again are going to run into the same problem I had when we did the other Bomberman game, though, where these blocks are slidey. You end up going around them the wrong way when you press a direction sometimes. The fact that these things can steal your power-ups is also kind of not great. Any day now, if you could just land and actually be hittable. Thank you. One or two more hits and it's over. At least this guy just keeps attacking, which is great. No, he still isn't dead. I guess he takes more hits than the other ones? Or I just counted wrong. The way those rotate around is messing with how I view them. Because I keep thinking that they're turning and like gonna go in a different direction when they rotate, but they don't. So I just read their pattern completely wrong. There we go, that's 2 free and easy hits there. Seems like he's just, like, abusable to a degree, though, because you blow up his plant and then you can hit him. Because he just keeps doing that. So that was a fight of all time. What is L? I mean, he took the L, but that's... Oh. Pretty much, yeah. Boss cleared. Retrieved liner. Oh, I have line bomb now. How does that even work in this game? Okay, just double A again. Okay, business as usual for line bomb then. Wario beware, look out for paralyzing gases from heated vents. It's always funny watching Bomberman just chasing him around and kicking bombs at him too. Like, I'm gonna kill this Italian man, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna blow him up. It's like, but why though? I don't know, because he's there. So where... There he is. I was like, where is my opponent? Because now that he doesn't have warps to hide behind, it's going to be a lot easier to deal with him. I can just do this. Wait for him to place a bomb and then just slam him into it and he's dead. Giving me Wario's shoulder charge was a mistake, game, and I am happy to show you that. Yeah, it is odd that they're together here. It's even weirder in my mind that Wario's the one who got top billing. It's Wario Blast featuring Bomberman. Like, Bomberman's an afterthought, and yet the entire gameplay is Bomberman. It makes you wonder if it originally was just a Bomberman game, and then they added Wario after the fact. There we go. Another fight over. Like, I'm all for weird crossovers, but this just... But then again, they also were doing a lot of weird things with Wario, considering you had, like, that Wario Tetris game. Or what? No, Wario's Woods was more Puyo, wasn't it? But either way, that game existed. Like, he was just kind of in whatever genre he felt like being that day. Just bullying him while we're both cursed and can't place bombs. Just stay in that corner. I don't even need flame anymore. I can just abuse him by just pummeling him into the corner. He deserves it. He knows what he did. And to be honest, didn't realize there wasn't a cooldown on the stun there. I just did that to be funny, and then lo and behold, it actually worked. Got him! I was slowed, but it still counted. That was a very bad risk I took, but it worked out. Pretty much, yeah. And then he got WarioWare and everything as his own thing as well after a while. I got screwed on that one. That was me being greedy, but, you know, sometimes you gotta. We're Wario, we gotta be greedy. It is kind of a shame that Wario didn't get more of his own platformers, because those were good games. well, till Master of Disguise happened, and then a lot of people had mixed feelings about the end results of that, but, you know. It be what it be sometimes. Okay, he didn't stay stunned long enough for that to kill him. That one will get him, though. Come with me. Nope, you stay there. Think about what you've done. This has just become Wario beats up the Bombermen. Uh-oh, I got stunned this time. No, 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 no. Nope. Fine. We all go together then. Now I want to try to collect them all together. Oh, well, I got that guy by proxy, apparently, and that guy's dead now. I tried to sweep them all up nicely into a corner together. Round 5 versus boss. Enough bullying us, Wario. Behold, we're a thundercloud now. Okay. Huh. Lightning bolt. This is gonna be just like the plant again. He's stupid, so he's going to die a miserable death. He's just gonna keep shooting at me and blowing up, and shooting at me and blowing up. Huh. Well, I fucked up. And I completely fucked it up because once again I slid around that corner before I meant to. There's a few of those, yeah. That was going so well up until the damn rounded edges on these blocks screwed me. Why did it work so well a moment ago and now it's not working at all? There we go, now we got the loop again. Now he lost interest. Still, he's kind of bad at this. Gonna be honest with you, he's a bit stupid. They did a lot better with the earlier fusions. Of course, now the timing's being a problem. There we go. They're lucky I can't tackle their fused form. Otherwise, they'd be so done for. Yeah, the problem is he wiggles off to one side or the other, so he's not, like, consistent about where he is sometimes. There we go. You're supposed to stay in the pattern longer than that. Come on. Be a bro. Be a bro and die. I needed to move. This is gonna be the problem, is I'll be like a hit away and just happen to get in the exact wrong spot. Okay, that doesn't count. Understood. Is that bomb wrong? Like, the fact that they made all of these only damageable while they're attacking might be the worst decision they made in this entire game. Because it just makes them really annoying to hit. Because if you're just a little off timing... Oh hey, that bomb you placed, turns out that bomb's pointless. Case in point right there. Like, with this guy, you have to place the bomb, like, before he pops up to shoot the lightning bolt, otherwise it's not gonna make it, basically. Because he doesn't stay up for long. You know, ignoring the fact that a bomb blast going off at your cloud is still a bomb blast going off at your stupid thundercloud. Yeah. we had this so smooth at first, and then I just can't get it back again because he's always in just these, like, awkward between blocks positions. And I don't really trust to try to do the exact same thing I did the first time again, because invariably a mistake's gonna get made again. But that was, like, the exact right range. Without that exact range, half of these are gonna miss. Okay, that actually worked. I was getting ready to kick the second one to make sure that it worked. Okay, this is kind of working. Till that happened. Okay. Gonna be here for a minute anyway from the look of things. Especially if the bomb places to the side of where I told him to. I know what the problem there was, is it had a 50-50 to choose where I placed it. And it was just far enough on the tile to the other side, because I had to place it quickly. Not sure how that one counted, but I'll take it. We might have something here. Yep, there we go. I was making it more complicated than it needed to be. Business as usual. We now have all the letters. Boss cleared. Retrieved. Moto. Motorcycle? Yeah, we have Wario's motorcycle now. Jump one block in a single bound by riding into a block. A slick floor and regenerating walls make things hot in the next battle. Round 6-1 versus enemy 1. Meow. I'm a Wario, I've got the motorcycle. He's an idiot. Bet you thought I foiled myself there. Whee! This bike's gonna make me do something stupid at some point. And as funny as it's going to be a tragedy that it happens. Oh, I can't place bombs. Well, fine. Bully the Bomberman until I can place bombs. There we go. Goodbye. Oh, he didn't die from that. The fact that I can just jump over the wall and trap him is actually really funny. This music does not fit what's happening here at all, though. Just do 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 do. Everybody gonna die. Eventually, I'll be allowed to place bombs again, and then you'll see. Oh, he had room to move. Oh. Neener, neener. See, it makes a lot more sense that I can stun them as hard as I do because I'm running a motorcycle into them. They must regret giving us this power, honestly, because boy oh boy, should they have not given me this power. I fucked up. See, the risk is if I bump into a wall because I press a direction, but it's not the direction I meant it to be, I will end up hopping over unintentionally. Because I don't even have to press a button other than a direction to hop over things, for those that are wondering. So honestly, as fun as this power-up is, it is actually kind of a detriment overall. And there's times like that where I'm just riding along and I run into a bomb, too. Because I only had a second or so to realize that bomb was there due to the screen size. I almost had a double from that. That would have been great. Nope, both of you go down there. Just following him with his own bomb. He's so lucky he only has one in power. There he goes. Neither of us had flame for that duel there. I'll be honest, my priorities drastically shifted from even bothering to gather power-ups to just bully Bomberman into a corner and watch him die. Just why get power-ups when I already have the best power-up, which is just slam them into wall? Who needs anything other than motorcycle to run man over with? Hi. How you doing? What's that? You're having a rotten day? Well, good news, I'm Wario. That's what I want you to have. Goodbye. That's so mean. That's so mean that works that well. Who needs to kick Bomb when I can kick Bomberman? And honestly, this is making up for everything that happened when we were playing Bomberman Hero for the Archipelago, honestly. So many bad things happened because Bomberman, so... he's being punished for his crimes. Hence why I said he knows what he did. That is so, so mean. Round 6 versus boss. What's this boss gonna be? Whatever that thing is. I was half expecting it to be like a centipede thing, but no, it just is like a weird... I don't... is that meant to be like a bug? Like, what is this thing? It spits crystals. That much I've figured out. It seems like it's getting bigger every time I blow it up. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I see. So I gotta get him to expand multiple times, and then when he deflates after enough explosions, then he can be hurt. That's not gonna be needlessly annoying at all or anything. Thankfully, it looks like you get a good amount of time to hit him, so it's not too bad in that regard. The bike's gonna get me killed, though. Because I didn't press up, but the D-pad registered it as up. He should thank his lucky stars that he's not a tiny little Bomberman for me to knock around anymore. Where did... I don't even remember placing that bomb, but I'll take it. Oh, he got back up in time because I was so far away. What? there's an extra blast coming from him, and I don't know what's happening there. Because I placed 2 vertical. I did not place one to the left there, but a blast came from where his body was. Does he just, like, explode when he's big like that, then? Is that just a thing that's happening? Contact damage remains the worst thing in game design, and I will never get off that hill. I will die on that hill as many times as required for people to understand that that's a bad decision. Like, the only times contact damage is acceptable is if, like, something runs you over, it's on fire, or on, like, some manner of effect that would actually make sense to actively harm you when it makes contact. This thing's just walking around. And it's not even walking that fast. It's trying to tell me that just vaguely interacting with its ass end is enough to kill me. Like, it's got a big ass, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's big enough for that to be reasonable. Case in point, there's that random explosion again. It seems like if it stays fully expanded for too long, it just explodes. Which is obnoxious. It's like, hey, you know, we did a bad job designing this boss, so let's just add a random explosion it does to it. On top of your stupid bike taking you to your death all the time. I wish I could put the bike away. I really do. I really wish I could just deactivate the bike. Gonna be honest. It's fun, but it's not helpful. It is actively detrimental. I wish I could tell when he's gonna blow up. That's the other thing. I can't tell the timing on when he just decides to pop. Like, it is a certain amount of time. It's not random. But I cannot get a read on exactly how much time. It's almost like streaming for 5 hours makes it hard to identify nuanced things or something. Dog shit contact damage. Like, I had such a good loop going, and then it's just, oh hey, he just happened to waddle up high enough, haha. And then the bike decides to take me on a fucking journey again. Because it doesn't take much of an input against that wall, for anybody wondering. That's how that double jump happened. I wanted one jump. I jumped twice. Like, the slippery floor has honestly not even been an issue. It's not even a concept, really, that's been relevant at all. Unless the slidey floor makes it count as more jumps sometimes, which that would arguably make sense, but I don't agree anyway. How nice for you to have fucking iframes. Here, enjoy that. Like, I feel like I have to place just one bomb and no more than that for this fight. Just purely because of the fact that I could easily end up getting screwed. Case in point, that happened again! I thought he needed one more. I misjudged. I'm understanding more and more of why this game was listed as a 2-hour clear now. Most of it is just the boss fights. It's taking way longer than they need to. Okay, he's at full size. Let's just stay away from him until he pops. Yeah, he does just pop, see? There's proof there. At least he doesn't do what a lot of Bomberman bosses do, where his regular attack sets off bombs for some reason. Like the crystal passing over a bomb doesn't detonate it. Oh, he big. He mad. Come on, blow up. There you go. Oh, at least he was less hits than the other ones. I'll grant them that. They at least made him take less hits. Yeah. Boss cleared. Wario beware, short fuse bombs abound again along with an Easter egg. Could it contain a hidden password? Oh, so we're not done. Round 7-1. I figured once we were out of getting power-ups that we would be done, but I guess no, there's still more to do. I guess it wouldn't make sense for that thing to have been the final boss. Hey, Bomberman. Hey, Bomberman. Hey, you want to see something cool? I've got a motorcycle. Isn't that cool? This song is weird, but I'm kind of into it. Like, this song's very chaotic. We do have ads happening, but as I mentioned before, when I'm doing the regular Bomberman rounds, I'm just gonna not worry about pausing for ads, because you're not gonna miss much. A lot of it just devolves into me doing exactly what I just did there, bullying Bomberman in the corner until I win the round. So, it's not really gonna be much of a thing. Oh, there's also arrows, okay. There we go. Both of them are dead. I've just become a menace, and I'm so here for it. Oh, he'll just pick the curse up. Okay, that's fine. There you go, you're dead. And now I'm cursed. Dang it. Yes, free me. Free me and die! Oh, I gotta draw. Dang it. I got a little greedy there, bullying him. He's just quick enough about dropping those bombs now that I can't reliably bully him as easily. Yeah, let's stop fucking around. It's also fun, though. Yep, we're cursed, so just gonna hang out here for a minute till the curse wears off. There you go. That's for you. And we'll just tackle you into the corner, and that's done. Round 7-3 versus enemy 3. When we get to the boss, if the ads aren't done by then, I will pause for that, because obviously that's going to be something different. There we go. Round 1 goes to Wario. So based on the current ad time, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. Pretty sure we will not be done before the ads are done. Oh, he didn't count as getting tackled. Damn it. He's dead now, though. Hee. Okay, so maybe I will actually be done before the ads are done. Round 7 versus boss. The Bomber Knight. Okay, we're gonna hold off here for a second while the ads finish running. This way people don't miss the boss fight. And all the good, bad, and otherwise that comes with that. Just gonna go check a couple things while we're waiting. That's all still exactly as I left it. This is a little bit more, but I'll come back to that later and deal with that. Okay, that's all fine. This is another example of a game that'd be a little tricky because of a little tricky to use the life system for. Hey there, Natra. How's it going? And yeah, sure, why not? You broke your streak, didn't you? Yeah, we're just waiting out the last little bit of ads. Yep, I figured. do you ever remember what number you stopped at? I assume you missed the last stream. That was the Lethal Company. Actually, no, it was Gem Blades yesterday. 175, goddamn. Okay, he spins his sword. That seems to be all he does, he just spin. Yeah, welcome back from the ads, those that were in ads. Ah, okay. To be fair, I feel like that shouldn't be penalized. Showing up at all should be good enough for that, I would figure. Speed. This seems almost unfair, honestly. Oh, now he's throwing the sword. Okay. That, I think, was... No, I think the first boss was also first try, but that one is definitely one of the few first tries. Very true. Now it's time to rebuild. Wario beware, the final battle awaits. You are now armed with the max X with high explosive bombs, but no items. Round 8-1 versus enemy 1. The music's just getting more and more extra with every round, and I'm so here for it. Bomberman, where are you? I need to show you this neat thing I found. It's called a motorcycle. You're gonna love it. I didn't even hit him. He just got distracted by me bouncing around and then blew up. This whole being able to bounce around on the motorcycle thing really just is hardly fair. Come here, Bomberman. I'm not done with you yet. Hee hee. I haven't even dropped a bomb in a little bit here. I just keep baiting him into blowing himself up and moving on with my day. Round 8-2 versus enemy 2. Hi. Oh, that's a shame what you've done to yourself there. Oh, that's just nothing but a shame. Here, say hi to your own bomb. Goodbye. And then I do tricks. Well, he's done for, probably. Yep. And I didn't even have to do anything to him. He knew what was coming. He just went his own way. Round 8-3 versus enemy 3. Now there's 3 of them. Oh no. And one of them blew up their friend and then died with him. Well, that's a shame. That's nothing but a shame what's just transpired there. Well, I finally died. he left me without much recourse there. Because somehow when I ran into him, it didn't count. There we go. He's stunned. He dies. There you go. That's for you. Ah, it's a draw because I couldn't get around the corner fast enough. There you go, you die. Got him. Like, can I drop my own bombs and attack them that way? Absolutely. Is it more fun to attack them with their own bombs by running them over with the motorcycle? Absolutely. There you go. We'll just give him that bomb. That's his now. And you can have one too. Goodbye. So brutal. Round 8 versus boss. Final boss time. This fusion hasn't worked out for y'all before. Oh, there you go. Bomber bot with cannons. Oh, and it's got homing missiles too. Look at that. So how do I damage you? Is it just all the time? Is it... I got... What? I wasn't allowed to keep moving down for some reason, and then I died. I don't really know what happened there. Oh, let me guess. It's gonna have to be when your torso's open, isn't it? Which is gonna make this fucking tedious. Unless I can get his missile into, like, a good loop, it's gonna take a while to make this happen. Because he shoots them really quick. And if I'm ever aligned with the sides of him, he shoots those lasers. Like, look at that. The thing hadn't even finished despawning yet, and he fired a missile again. Jesus Christ, guys. Could you not... Like, this is out of control here. Like, you can tell they're very upset about what I've been doing to them up to this point with the motorcycle. And you get, like, no warning about those lasers either. It's just like, oh, hey, you exist, therefore laser happens. Which gives you, like, no maneuvering room. We have yet to land a hit on this boss. Things were just going so well up until this fucking guy showed up. It's also not consistent. If it was consistent every time I've passed in front of the lasers, that'd be one thing. But he just sometimes fires them, and sometimes doesn't. Like, this fixation that they have with only being allowed to attack them at specific points is genuinely the biggest problem here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It really is just the worst part of this game. Because I would argue that it adds artificial difficulty. Like, it's not even making it harder, it just makes it take forever to score hits. Like, even right off the rip there, he does not stay open long enough for me to fire or a shot off into him. And since he's constantly drifting around, it's very hard to time hitting the missile in time to hit him. Because it's near instantaneous. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do here? And since some dingus decided to give me max bomb flame, I can't even, like, oh, I'll just, like, manipulate my bomb positioning and everything and not blow myself up. Like, I've got no control. I may genuinely have to, like, look at a strategy or something, because I have no fucking clue what to do here. Like, I understand the assignment, but achieving the assignment is the problem. Considering, like I said, he's also got those defense lasers. Like, this is just needlessly extra. But, you know, it's a final boss, so I get it. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. But that's almost what you have to do, is just get him in a loop, and good luck fucking doing that. Without dying in one way or another. Because you also have, like, no room. Because he takes up a lot of space. And if you're wondering if I'm calling him fat, the answer is yes. Yes, I am. Yay, you just decided to fire the lasers. Yay. I don't know if this qualifies as gameplay anymore, honestly. Like, I stand by the statement that it really does feel like I have to hit him and the missile at almost at the same time. Which requires bomb lining that's like 7 levels above anything you've been asked to do in this game up till now. Thanks, game. Thanks for placing the bombs down when I told you to place them in a line up. That didn't count, huh? Okay, so catching the missile with the bomb line kinda works. But only kinda. Like, that might be the intent, is to use line bomb, but that doesn't seem to work that great either. Now, what would have been an interesting play is if you had to, like, guide his missile into him or, like, hit it into him with the trouncer or something. Like, hit the missile from the side to send it into him or something stupid like that. That could have been an interesting thought. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Hang on, because I'm clearly missing something, and I'm too tired to parse this at this point. So the information I'm getting from this walkthrough sounds way worse than anything I've been trying to do. And I have mixed feelings about this idea. Let me see about anybody else's advice here. Great. right, that one just shows the shape of the rooms, because that's clearly very helpful. Basically, the only advice I saw was do the thing I tried to do, which was placing the line bomb. But it does say place the line bomb without hitting the rocket door, and I don't really know how... Oh, I guess like that. Okay. Slowdown fucked me on that one. See, the thing is, he disengages from that real fast. So I can't just repeat that the way I would like to. I can keep grabbing hold of the missile and stopping it from being a problem, but that doesn't help me kill him. I also learned something else very unpleasant when I looked at the walkthrough, but I'll let that show itself in its own time. Look at that. I hit him, but it doesn't fucking matter because this game's design decisions are fucking stupid. The fact that literally 2 different guides have nothing useful to add about this fight is very worrying. Just look at that, he just moves out of the fucking way. Am I meant to just, like, last second dodge my own fucking bombs? What? Let me read that again, because maybe I misunderstood something about what this is telling me to do here. This is the only fucking play I've got. No, that's the wrong guide, because God forbid fucking the history be in the order that you clicked on things in. Let me go ahead and read this out for y'all so you understand what I'm doing here. I've worked out a 20-second tactic to kill it easily. You will have to hold the B button for extra speed you will need here. It will have 3 phases though. So at the start, move 3 blocks ahead and line your bombs forward. Do not hit the rocket door of the boss. Jump left and wait for your bombs to blow up. The rocket which follows you will blow up too. Go back and a little forward to line up 3 bombs. You'll have to go forward for it in front of the boss. If you've done it good and quick, the rocket will blow up and the boss will get hit again. Do it again and you won the first phase. So the thing I missed was the 3 blocks forward. I guess matters. I was reading fast, so I only caught the don't get caught in the rocket door part. Yeah, I don't know about this fast winning strategy he's got here. I didn't make the jump, to be fair, but he would have lasered me. Case in point. So at the start, move 3 blocks ahead. Maybe I'm just not fast enough because I was being hesitant. Yeah, see, he just starts wandering off is the problem. So that doesn't work the way it seems like it's intended to. Like, this is just bad boss design, honestly. This is way overcomplicated for what it is. Like, I'm starting to understand what the strategy is recommending I do. It's just really finicky to pull off. And it doesn't help that parts of him just don't count. It seems like the general gist of the idea here is you get him to keep the rocket stuck as much as possible in him. But then sometimes he just doesn't fucking open up. And that time it didn't line bomb. Thanks game. I'm not looking forward to the other two phases. I have no idea what I'm getting into with those, and I fully anticipate it being a problem. Come on, I just need one more hit. It doesn't help that the line bomb and everything is finicky, because it requires a double input very quickly. And then there's times where you just try to run away and he's just gonna shoot the laser immediately, and you just lose. Like, I'm not asking for him to be as loopable as the other bosses were, but I'm asking for him to at least be, you know, slightly consistent, at least. Instead of just being hard garbage to try to fight. Like, look at all these times where the missile and him are getting hit at the same time, and that doesn't matter, apparently. I wish so much that this person who wrote this guide actually explained what they were doing instead of just telling you the steps and hoping you do the dance the exact way they did. Because explaining the idea behind this would go so much further than just saying, oh, ride up 3 blocks, do this, do this, do this. Because if I do it even like a hair off of what he said to do, the whole system falls apart. Because I don't understand the method, it just goes nowhere. And sometimes he just fucks off like he just did there. He just wanders off. And I didn't even get the hit. Like, I'm not even trying to copy what they said to be fancy. I'm just trying to be able to actually damage this stupid fucking thing. Oh, you just decided you didn't want to fire a missile there, huh? Okay, we got it. We just happened to get it to work that time. Like, notice how that was incredibly similar to what I did before, and it just sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. This part seems very generous compared to what we were just doing. Yeah, that phase is already done. That phase was a cakewalk. And I'm assuming there's a third phase now? Yeah, the head. And I get fucked because the bicycle decided to jump me over there when I didn't even intend to be on that tile to begin with. Back to Captain Inconsistent. Aside from killing me, he's very consistent at shooting the laser to kill me. Also, that's not even 3 tiles forward, technically, if we want to really be picky. That's more like 2 tiles forward. His 3 would take me into the very rocket door, or that they say not to go up to. Unless they're genuinely saying, like, just barely avoid the hitbox, but I find that highly unlikely. Yep, that's actually better, because it seems like if I don't get him in that loop, this fight just blows. Not that it's great when you do try to do the loop, because this was designed very badly. Yep, he just fucking wanders off again. Like, I'd understand if he was actively, like, targeting me at any point when he does that, but he just kind of floats around in a random square pattern for some reason. Which would be great if he was literally interact-withable most of the time, but he isn't. We've reached the do the same thing and expect different results portion of the evening, where I slowly go mad because of game design. Did anybody else notice that that rocket survived the explosion, by the way, somehow? I noticed. I did not approve. You can tell I'm getting impatient now as well, because I'm already sick of this terrible design. Look at that. You have to be, like, ahead of what he's doing, which involves assuming that what you did before works to be able to hit him. That really needs a wider window. Like, I don't even know how I managed to do it before. There we go. I had one. Stupid fucking line bomb. I love when I do exactly what I'm supposed to do and then what I told it to do doesn't happen. Because I double input it, and it just decided to drop 2 bombs instead of line bombing. And I love when I have an impossible choice to make. Do I die to bomb or do I die to laser? Oh, it just didn't hit me that time. Okay, sure, why not? This was supposed to be nice and quick, and instead, game design strikes again. I'm fine with dying there. I have a thought. It's a very bad idea, but I wonder if I can do it. Nope, because the game doesn't like to listen to my inputs. didn't work. The idea was jump over, blow him up, jump back over, do it again, and just keep repeating that in place, which I'm betting is what they were trying to convey in the questionably written guide I was reading. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, and sometimes he just fucks off anyway. That's what I don't get. It's like, why does he just sometimes float off and sometimes he doesn't? Even though positioning remains more or less the same. There we go. Except it didn't count because I guess I was too far down, probably. Why did they make this so, like, god-awful precise? Like, if it was just the missile launching, I could kind of give it a pass, because at least it wouldn't be a constant threat. While also being a nuisance, but it's just like, the lasers add an unnecessary aggravation to it. Because you just have, like, no maneuvering space at that point, between the lasers and the missile. Like, this is very much a, I hope you enjoy wasting your time, because you just have to watch him float around for God knows how long before you can actually get a hit in again. I kind of wish I had any kind of piece of Bomberman memorabilia here right now so I could punch it. Apparently a single bomb kind of works there? Like, it didn't work the second time. I don't really know why it worked the first time. Yeah, see, if he didn't shimmy off to the sides, this would work perfectly, but he just sometimes just wanders off. Like, even if I stay there, he wanders off, and that's the part I don't understand. If he moved when I moved over, I'd understand it. But he just decides, I want to be over here now. And then there's the times where it decides to go around the corner instead of jumping over. I wonder if the designers spent half their time chewing on the Game Boy instead of coding. I think I see the vision of what I need to actually do here, and I'm gonna be annoyed. Because it's gonna be another case of this is needlessly fiddly and precise. For no other reason than because they decided to design it this way. And I'm sure they thought it was really cool. Oh, of course you fire there immediately this time. Because the idea was I jump over, place the bombs ahead of him, he moves over, he blows up, we repeat. But clearly that just doesn't work either. Because nothing about this fight works. Case in point, that should have counted as damage and it didn't. Gate was open there too, but no. Because some fool decided to make all of the Bomberman bosses float, they become so needlessly inconsistent to hit. Because there's so many times where they're just over terrain. So obviously you cannot hit them. Because the bomb hits the terrain and stops before it gets to their hitbox. Yeah, see, he just keeps firing immediately now. Okay, for some reason he took damage there. Okay, sure, it worked, I don't fucking understand why it worked that time. And this is the problem, is it's so jank and inconsistent that I can't reliably have it happen, and I got cornered that time. So fucking over this. But we're literally at the final fight, so I can't just give up now, otherwise I would have wasted the time I spent playing this game. Like, the argument can be made, well, if you enjoyed it, would it not be wasted? It's like, well, that assumes I enjoyed this enough for it to not be wasted. And I have some mixed feelings about this game. Aim up to this point. Like, why did that last one count? I just saw him get hit again, but there was nothing there. Like, did it just happen to hit him as the missile spawned? So I guess that could be a thing. Yeah, I think it's actually catching him with the blast as he goes to launch the next missile. Which is really stupid, but it's working. So I'm not gonna argue too much. It's whenever he manages to get a missile off without me hitting him is when just all turns into a nuisance. And of course you just fired the lasers. Just immediately wake up move, fire lasers. Why not? Is anybody else really tired of the first few notes of the boss theme of this game? Because boy am I at this point. Why didn't you fire the missile? You just kind of decided, oh, I'm just gonna like float around a little bit first. I think I'll go for a stroll. I'm so glad there isn't a continue limit or anything, otherwise this would have been over already a long time ago. I love that the missiles just decided to start taking different pathing now. I love that for me. And that because he doesn't snap to the grid, the laser just gets you wherever it feels like getting you. Thanks, game. Thanks for just having me stare at that wall for a bit before jumping, so he has plenty of time to fire the laser. I went too high up, I think. And of course, you know, now the thing that worked like 6 times in a row just isn't working anymore either. And you might think, oh, it's probably because you're like slightly off to one side or slightly off here, slightly off there. I wish I had the kind of control over this fucking thing to be that precise. But I just genuinely don't have that level of control. I think I see the problem with the second hit, and getting it to not be a problem, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Because you have to be very, very particular, like I mentioned a moment ago. I think it has to be the same spacing every time or it doesn't work at all. So like up there, and you move up, then you move up here. Except I think I moved up too much that time. Why did he die that time? I only hit him twice, didn't I? Like, I'd love to call that a bank error in my favor, but I was already dead. You see, the trick is to get that missile to take the higher path. Oh, no, I see what I'm doing. Bear in mind, I am fucking cooked at this point. It's 6 hours in, and almost now. We were at the edge of the room. Why were you firing the lasers? I cannot get that missile to fly the way I want it to anymore. It just decides, oh, I'm just gonna fuck off into the stratosphere. Don't mind me. And I apologize for the amount of swearing that's happening, but I feel like it's justified at the rate this is going. Of course, it went the right path, and he decided he just didn't feel like shooting another missile. Like, there just comes a point where you just run out of the words for what's happening to you. And I'm there. I've been there for a while today, though, I would say. Like, Ghost Building Company being before this definitely has had negative impacts upon my psyche regarding having patience for what this is. And if I'd known that the final fight was anything near this, I would have just said, no, we're ending and I'm not doing this game today. Just to be clear about that. Scared off because they happen to fly higher. Okay, that's phase 2 done. I tell you what, I'm doing myself a favor with how many times we've gotten to this point. And we're doing that, because this being 3 phases is kind of stupid. Okay, he can only be damaged while he's doing his stupid multi-directional crystal thing, of course. If they don't want to play fair, I'm overplaying fair as well. Okay, that one counted. Please tell me he's only 3 hits to kill in this form. Yes, he is. Okay. See, that form's not that bad. Literally, the first form is the worst part of that fight. That first form is terrible. An explosion of earthquake proportions signals your victory. now we're watching a Bomberman drive away, even though Wario's the one that won. But that's 2 games done today, at least, and we are definitely stopping here. I am not doing more after this, because both of these ending in a case of fuck this game is a bad sign. But I'll go ahead and get that logged in the list, and that brings us up to 37 for the year, so there's that at least. And that's 3 for the month as well. While the credits roll, I will find us somewhere to be. Like, literally, both of these games were cases of... if it weren't for that final boss, these games would be great, and I would be very happy to recommend them to people. Because of these final fights, I'm not into it. I'm not into it. Like, they definitely ruined the experience with bad final boss design back to back. Okay. I was curious. So I thought... of course, it's never easy to check these things, because Twitch wants to be fucking stupid sometimes. Yeah, no, they are both live. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Rated you recently. Did I raid you recently? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. There has been one in the last 30 days for you, so no. We won't go to either of them then, even though they would be easy choices. Apparently I've decided to make my life complicated today, which, considering the game choice, I think that kind of makes it obvious that I decided to complicate my day anyway. And if you're wondering, no, there's no audio on this screen anyway, so me turning the desktop audio off does not matter. You're not missing anything. They're just riding back and forth for some reason in silence. Always difficult to make a decision when there's this many options. Ooh, did you just start? If you just started, that might be a... yeah, you did just start. So I tell you what, we'll go with that then. That'll be perfect. Wait, what happened over there? Oh. Well, you know what, we're going with it anyway. We'll go see Laura Primrose, who I have only recently started talking to, but they have been wonderful in every interaction we've had so far, and I do know they are a friend of a good few friends of mine, so if they are up for them, then they must be good. So, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here today. Sorry about the salt here and there. I do think that it comes with the territory, but I did get a little harsher than I would like to a couple times, so there's that. This is the last stream for this week, of course, because it's Saturday. Monday we start Hades, which may evolve into similar Salt. Tuesday, this coming week, I don't have anything in particular, but I did get a key for something, so we might take a look at that on Tuesday. I might pull something else. We'll see. Thursday is Peak, since the new update will be happening that week. Friday is currently up in the air, same with Saturday. Saturday, I intend to do more games, and I will probably implement that life system I was talking about to potentially get us out of situations like this if people are not enjoying it. Yeah, that brings us up to date on the whole list there. Yeah, it was another struggle, but I did get there. And we are on our way out there, Tara. So, thank you all again for your time. Be good to Alora, she's good people, and I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. I'll see you Monday.